So Deep Roots KC is all about encouraging people to take care of their native plant landscapes, whether it's gardens or across acres. And if they don't have a native plant landscape, we are here to help them get started.
Dina?
Dina.
I'm Chris with Deep Roots Kansas City.
Hi, Chris.
We're excited. We're here for your Nature Advisor site visit.
Maybe we'll get started on that side of the yard.
You know, I bought this house for the property because I just love the outside space, but there's, it's just a lot of grass that doesn't do a whole lot, and I just have to water and mow. So I would love to be able to transform it into more plants and bring in more pollinators and more nature, and just visually just have prettier things around.
And so Dina, you've already got a lot of really, really great trees here in your yard. Specifically, you're already doing a great job to support pollinators with the trees.
Okay. I need direction. I need how to start, how to help. What do I put where? I'm new to native plants, so understanding what plants grow well, what provide the effects that I want, they'll be great to be able to help me start that journey.
Deep Roots KC originated as an initiative from the Westport Garden Club. So they had formed what was originally called the Kansas City Native Plant Initiative to dedicate space and time to natives and supporting pollinators in their already existing beautiful gardens. That then evolved into what is now Deep Roots KC, where our mission is to expand and increase native plant landscapes throughout the metro area. Small native plant gardens at great scale equals large native plant habitats.
Yeah, so we are best known for webinars. Early when COVID hit, we were one of the first organizations to take our programming online. And in 2022, we had more than 8,000 people attend Deep Roots webinars, and those 8,000 people planted more than 120,000 native plants. So we have webinars to help people troubleshoot, to help people learn, to help people get excited about native plants. And then this year, we are starting garden tours and nature and woodland tours, because there's nothing quite like being out in the natural world to see where the plants live on their own.
So we have Native Plants at Noon. It's a monthly segment that we host with MDC, and we go around and talk about what's blooming in different areas, whether it's at the Discovery Center or different natural areas like Bluebell Valley. And today we're bringing a special group of people for a field trip. So they will be our live audience for Native Plants at Noon, and we're going to walk through the valley and see what's blooming and talk about the different species here and why they're so important to us here in Kansas City. When we started working here, there was a honeysuckle all over the place, but it wasn't. You could still see, but now it's
on the perimeter. Yeah.
Yeah. So now
the efforts of like Pat bringing people down here, Larry, like everyone that brought people down here and just handful of honeysuckle. That's all the management that was being done until
yeah, until myself and the master naturalist with the Osage Trails chapter came and helped.
Bluebell Valley is a very unique spring ephemeral site in Kansas City. A lot of our spring ephemeral areas that would have normally been full of spring ephemerals are now choked out by bush honeysuckle and other invasive species around the city. So you just can't find any place like this almost anywhere else. This is the only place in Kansas City that has this concentration of bluebells.
Bluebells are actually pretty common in the Ozarks, but to see this in Kansas City is really unique. And if you look on a map, a range map, we are just on the kind of northern edge of them. You don't see them north of the Missouri River or farther west. So this is kind of an outlier for a big spectacular colony of bluebells like this. And it's kind of funny, back in the old days it was kind of like a secret place, because at the time there was really no good way to get here. Anyway, the word is out now, and the really cool thing about it is now officially a part of the Kansas City Wildlands program.
Bluebell Valley is a jewel that just came to my personal attention this last year. People have been talking about naturalists who have been visiting this area for literally decades, and they used to cross railroad tracks, like even walking on the narrow little rails to get there. And this year, what's really exciting is with the Kansas City Wildlands. People love butterflies and they love birds and native bees, but you can't have any of those things if you don't have native plants in your spaces. One of the things I love most about Deep Roots is my undergraduate is in ecology, and I never got to really dig deep into the actual ecosystems of native plants. And so I get to geek out in my job, and I go out and learn every day, and what's better than that?